It's a free webinar on Zoom. Whoa. Welcome back, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Miracle Monday and Joan of Angels, and talking tonight about getting beyond troubled waters, like a bridge over troubled waters. You know that song from years ago. Probably some of you may not know it, years from Simon and Garfunkel, like a bridge over troubled waters. I guess that's what we're going to do tonight, guys. We are going to create a bridge so that we can successfully emerge. We can successfully go through, because we're already in it, but emerge through and really thrive and heal during these troubled times, which we really are on. And so, guys, welcome to tonight, Miracle Monday. I am your host, Joan of Angels. I am an intuitive guide. I suppose I could say, as Joan of Angels, I was born for this. This is the time that I've kind of been literally activated and awakened so that I could help us navigate through these times. So check out my website, joanofangels.com. If you have any concerns about navigating these times, then check out the Soul Awakening programs that I offer and some of the upcoming events that I'm going to be putting on the website in a couple of days. All right. And so also, welcome back. If you've been here before or if you're new, I am so glad to see you. Please share this out with your friends. They will really be happy about having a bridge over these troubled waters. So please like, subscribe, and share so we can just reach more people. So I want to take a deep breath here. And first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. With that being said, let us know where you are from tonight, what part of the galaxy, the celestial realms, or even the planet that you're from, and how are you doing tonight? Okay. When we talk about, okay, tonight we're going to build a bridge over troubled waters, troubled times, you know, that's a kind of lower frequency, even title for me. You know, I usually have these titles: hope, faith, belief, confidence, life, light, life, brilliance, wake up, you are awake, say yes. You know, I say all these positive things. And when I was in meditation on what to name our show, it was like, these are troubled times. So I want to know how you're feeling. And so give me just a word that might describe your mood. Are you up, down, sideways, peaceful, happy, low energy, a 5, a 6? You know, when we do our numbers on a scale of 1 to 10, where is your energy? And how are things going for you? So you could say going great, rocky, up, down, interesting, you know, all these different things. So welcome to all you newbies too. It's great. So let me explain to you what we're doing on a scale of 1 to 10. I like to always, I call it the discernment scale, and I teach you how to use it. And we can basically see the horizontal line like this: a 0 on the left and a 10 on the right. 10 meaning you are fully empowered. You are on your vibe, on your spiritual awakening path. Or you're a 0, 1, 2, 3 with low energy, low vibration. And guys, any place you're at is fine. Just so you know, it doesn't mean that if you're a 0, 1, 2, that you're in the bad, quote, spectrum, okay? What it does mean is that there are challenges that you're facing, and that what you require is an energetic upgrade, a way to access that bridge, to bypass a lot of this and to turn on your full energy. So that is what we're really going to do today. when we get started. We're going to read a card. We're going to pull a bowl. We're going to get ourselves not only on that bridge, but to the other side. Oh, yes. And what's on the other side? So, all right, I have to be more realistic. I have to explain to you that these troubled waters are not going to go away just like that. They are here to stay and act out their part in this play that we are going through on the planet. So what will change is how we are navigating, how we are dealing with it. Do we let it drown us in sorrow, drown us in fear, drown us in misery, which is easy to do right now, okay? Easy to do. If you listen to the news, right? If you're talking to a friend, so many issues and problems, and Mercury retrograde hasn't even shown up, okay? So let's collectively raise our vibration. So we're going to start with the bowl. We're going to start with a little prayer of intention. Let's set the intention that we navigate with grace and ease, that our vibration continues to rise, that we continue to be able to lift off, to see the positive, to grow, to thrive, to be able to empower ourselves and others. So, Mother, Father, God, we ask just now to be filled, surrounded, and protected with light. We ask for clarity. We ask for wisdom, compassion, and understanding. We give gratitude for this tribe that allows us to thrive, that allows us to collectively connect so we know we're not alone, and that allows us to come together so we're not on our own, so that we can, where each of us are from, raise that light vibration so we can thread, intertwine, interweave with each other to collectively raise the vibration, lift our energy, and activate, awaken, so we can do that which we came here to do. And we are so grateful. We also know that each and every one of you are here because of a divine call, an awakening that maybe you had set in your field years ago, or maybe it's something that has happened in the present at this moment of time. But each of you are here collectively at this moment for Miracle Monday. With me, it's having a divine appointment. And so we are so grateful. So, dearest angels, we ask right now for the presence of our guides, our angels, our spiritual team. And we ask for the energy from the heavens to help lift us, to help infuse our body with healing, with hope, with transparency, and with wisdom, knowing that it is hope that fuels our soul, hope that allows us to take the next step, hope that allows us to perk up, hope that allows us to know that we will not only rise above, but that we will get through the other side. And so we want to take the time to acknowledge that building hope takes a certain energetics. And maybe it takes the presence of others in our tribe to help us build up this frequency. And that we are allowed to know that our energy does fluctuate all around from 0 to 10 and back up and around again. Because why? Because we're humans. And because as humans, we have lessons to learn. And our lessons happen to be about how we navigate these realms. So, dear ones, I want you to all join with me to wish Canella a very happy birthday. And she is here in Coachella Valley. We have a very special birthday party for her coming up this week. And very happy to celebrate with her as she youngers on the planet. Okay, we don't call it oldering, we call it youngering. Why? Because as we younger and we know where we belong, we clear away all the heaviness and we go right onto the higher realms. So let's start. Okay, wishing Canella a happy birthday, guys. Wish her a happy birthday. She's very special to me. And this pendulum that you see, which I'll use tonight, and I am a dowser. I've been dowsing for many years. And you can't really see this pendulum. Oh my God, but it's huge. See, it's bigger than me. Looks like it's a foot long. Almost feels like that. But Canella put the whole ribbing on it for me so I can hold it up and just ask questions. So, but the first question I have is, how do we navigate these troubled times? Okay. And I saw a comment that I agree with. These are times for learning. These are times for initiation. These are times for you to sit down and go, okay, so what do I want to do? Oh, okay. My guys just told me what to say to you. Let's imagine collectively we're 5 years in the future. Okay, so it's 5 years later. Oh, God, 2027, 2028, 2029. And we're sitting around with our family and friends, and the conversation goes to, what did you do during the great pandemic? Because in 5 or 7 years, we're going to start looking back and seeing it in a different light, right? So there you are sitting there and you're looking back, and what are you going to say? Are you going to say, well, I froze. It was the worst of times. I became so severely depressed and I just couldn't figure out what to do. Okay. Or are you going to say, it was a little difficult, but I learned, or I tuned into myself so I could get the wisdom of what I'm here to do. And I began to do it. Or maybe you'll say, well, I didn't know what the heck was going on, but I decided that I was going to be just light and love wherever I went. And so that's what I did. So now notice I'm not saying that most of you are at home hiding, by the way, or masking or really being this introverted. I'm saying, what are you going to say that you did? I'm going to say that several years ago, when the pandemic first hit, that first summer was very rough for me. And I was getting wonky. And I heard that voice that said, well, you think you're the only Joan of Angels on the planet. Because I was in an ego about that. And boy, they woke me up fast. They said, Joan, we will, if you don't step into what you're here to do, we'll find someone else to step in to do what you had agreed to do, but somehow you can't do. So I want to remind you that you have an activation point. You are here in the time you are exactly supposed to be here for. So what do we need to do to help you get in balance, to help you access that coding that you have, that secret coding that says to you, look, Joan, look, John, look, Allison, look, Tina Marie, this is what you agreed to do right here. This little thing, it's probably 4 sentences: wake up, show the way, be the light, smile. But what are your instructions? So hopefully today will help you access your instructions so that you can now, when you know your instructions, by the way, it can change everything. Your body will align. You can help align your body, your health, your wellness, and your spiritual focus and your energetic mood. And again, I tell everyone, reach out. And even if you just book a 15-minute appointment with me if you can. And just so that we can help you get jump started. All right. Like turning up your power, turning on your switch, like one of those old fashioned clocks. So you could go tick tock, I'm alive. I'm here. I'm present. So what do the warriors and the Earth Warrior Oracle have to tell us? I was told tonight, very important, I kind of share wisdom from this. I have no idea. I didn't pull the card ahead of time. And don't forget to share this with your friends so that we can all thrive. It works better when we do it all together. Miracles manifest, synchronicities manifest, things magically unfold faster and quicker, faster than the speed of light when we work together. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to answer this question as I also read the card. Okay. And so this is for Priscilla. This is for each and every one of us. Okay. With a heavy, heavy heart and kind of some of the feedback on that. And the first thing I'm going to say about a heavy heart, guys, there's a lot going on. People are dying. People are leaving their jobs. Some people are getting sick. People are being forced out of their work. People are being humiliated. People are being told what to do. They're being shamed. People are being kicked off of social media. People are being demonized. People are being, black, white, right, left, VACC, the V, the non-V, the this, the that. There's so much division that it is very difficult to connect with people from our heart-based reality. Plus, if you are an empath or an intuitive, like many of you are, I know many of you, just going out in the world is difficult, is painful. I walked into the supermarket the other day. The big sign says, put on your mask. And I couldn't. It made me sick. Literally just made me sick. I have put it on at different times. I've tried to be cooperative. But recently, just the thought of doing it one more time made me sick. My heart felt heavy. So some of the heaviness that you guys might be experiencing has nothing to do with you and everything to do with you. It has to do with what is going on in the world and how it's settling on you. And so when you go out in the world, you're picking up the emotions of the people who were there before, people's feelings about masked or unmasked, people's health, people's fight with their spouse, whatever out of balance is in that energy field, which is actually chaotic and going crazy now, you're going to pick up. It doesn't help that in some places there are massive food shortages already, and the supermarkets are empty, or in other places, the weather. So there are many reasons, many reasons. Pick and choose them, okay? Government control, and the whole scenario. So let's not even talk about that, because what we can do every night and every day is when we wake up, first of all, I don't know about you, but when I wake up in the morning, I am so grateful that they gave me another night, okay, and another day. I'm just so grateful that I literally leap out of bed, ready to fly, leap out of bed faster than a speeding bullet. What's that old saying? Faster than a speeding bullet. The Superman, okay? Wow. Okay, I can't remember the whole saying anymore, but that's how I wake up. I'm ready to go for it. I'm ready to put my shoes on and leap out. And you can find me at 5:30 in the morning at my computer in a great mood, just as excited, because I know that it's another day. And I know that I'm very busy youngering myself and all of you on the planet here. So we can do our work. We can clear away what's keeping you from being activated. Okay. Up. And Canella is giving us a good testimonial. Thank you so much on her birthday. Good thing to always get a reading on your birthday. So the reasons are many, but the solutions have to do with clearing your heart. Okay. Clearing away all the cords around your heart, clearing away all the blood clots that might be around your heart now. Okay, so even more reason to clear it away. And then inside your heart to start to place something like the sun right in your heart. So your heart goes ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The more you can place a light, a sun in your heart and feel it beaming out, the more you can be on that bridge and be even if you're not, quote, thriving, it will change your energy field. And that's what we want to do. We want to turn your energy field up from a 0, a 1, a 5, all the way up to a 10. So we can be on the top of these mountain peaks together. So the card that I pulled is the card of higher wisdom, higher knowledge. In fact, the sage of higher knowledge, and that is who I am, okay? Seek what feels true, even beyond the logical. So if something doesn't feel right, challenge it and dig deeper. Educate and inform yourself of what is important to you. And I say go beyond the fact checkers, okay? Trust that your mind is sharp, that your mind is logical, that your mind can help you discern what's true for you and where you are to go. So, and this is wonderful. This says to test all opinions. Test the science, guys, okay? Always test the science. Research. Test all alleged facts according to your own intuition and instincts. In other words, does this sound right to you? Does this feel right to you? Or does this sound like BS? Are there inconsistencies here? Ask your discernment meter, which will know more than your conscious mind, on a scale of 1 to 10, how right does this material feel to me? How can I sit with this? Because you know there's a lot of censorship right now. There's a lot of kicking people off YouTube or Facebook or off of all of social media if you don't conform and say exactly what they want you to say. Look what's happening with Joe Rogan. So it can happen to anyone who doesn't conform. So the question is what do you believe? Not what someone has forced you to believe, but what do you believe? So that's becoming your own sage of higher wisdom. How else do you even get to see that bridge over that troubled water? But to get out of the mass hypnosis that's been occurring, to step away from that programming and think for yourself. You have a noggin. That's why you have it. This noggin is for you to start to remember to think for yourself. All right. And that's what the card is saying. Become your own sage of higher knowledge. Seek information and assistance from those that you feel can assist you, but know that no human advisor, even me, is above the ultimate divine authority, which will guide you on how to proceed through a deep inner knowing. This is your grand initiation, yours. That is starting to trust that inner knowing within you. And I have a video that I'm releasing the end of the week on your intuition and on trusting your gut as opposed to your logical mind. And I can only say that nowadays, this is the most important superpower you have, or one of the most important superpowers. So there's always new knowledge beyond existing thought. So this is really encouraging, guys. This is saying that you really need to seek yes, you need to seek out that wisdom, that news, those commentaries that resonate with your own energy. And I like to say things like, okay, on a scale, not only do I say on a scale of 1 to 10, but I really like to go, okay, where is my energy and how can I align it? How can I tune it up? How can I become that 10? How can I use this wisdom to move forward? So here we are on the bridge, guys. I want you to see the past was before you. The present and the future is where you are going. So when you turn that dial up to a 10, we do it collectively. Let's moving forward fearlessly together. And I was playing a great song today. It's like, I am, and we start with our affirmations. I am love. I am free. I am walking my path to thee. I am love. I am light. I am. Whatever that is, I am peace. I am balanced. I am prosperous. Life is good. So now is the time we're chanting what we feel, and affirming is important. So it's easy to affirm what doesn't work and go around saying, well, this doesn't work, but I'm going to tell you that we want to affirm what is working. So gratitude when you wake out of bed. I am alive, I am well, and I am focused. I am aligned with that activation code that came through me. I am awake. I am awakening. I am manifesting. I am uplifting my vibration to be that who I am. Now, do you have to know what your purpose is? Do you have to be exactly clear? No. What you need to do, don't want to say what you need to do. Let's take that away. What would work, okay, especially if you don't know your purpose, is to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, turn that meter up to a 10, put that sun back in your light, that light back to light in your heart. So be the light, let it pulse out wherever you are. And I can tell you that just that one thing alone is doing what you came here to do. So I am joyful. I am balanced. I am whole. I am happy. If you're on Instagram, guys, my Instagram handle is at Joan of Angels. And I would have shown it if I could, but it won't let me show it to you. But I put up a little tiny post, and it had this little video of this guy dancing around doing his affirmations, and they are great. So that's how I really got into this kind of new mood of the affirmations. I'm always doing them, but they help when we sing them. All right, good. So, and that attitude of gratitude is the fuel for your miracles. All right, so what else do we do to walk over troubled waters? Okay, well, first, we give a little reading to Canella. That's the next step. So we are going to do a little reading to our birthday girl, and we're going to do a little miracle manifestation with her. Then we are going to do some energy work and get ourselves up and running across that bridge. So remember, the past, the future. Past don't last. The future is where we are going. Raise it up very high. Ask your guides every day, what do you want me to do? I pull cards every day. I wake up, I have a cup of tea or coffee, depends on which cycle I'm in. And then I pull cards and I ask Spirit, show me what it is you want me to know. Show me how you'd like my day to go so that I could be in the flow. Act like I know. So a little card for Canella on her birthday, and see what oh yes, okay, and this is for everyone. So how do we get across those troubled waters? Well, we step beyond the veil. So this is for Canella and each and every one of you. They're telling me that the portals are open, and it's true, the veils are very thin. So it is time for each and every one of us to step beyond the veil and to literally spread our wings so that off we will sail. So when we come to that portal, and the portal is even when we go to bed at night. So when we go to bed at night, we can say, angels, please be with me, help me have I'd like to have a dream that talks to me about my purpose or my mission, a dream that might reveal where I should be or what my next step is. So Spirit allows us to do that before we go to sleep. And you might wake up the next day having an answer. Or maybe as you're drifting off to sleep or as you're waking up, there's a dream that tells you what to do. So as we move forward in our day, okay, and I did pull another card for all of you. All right, for Canella and all of you, the angel of healing. She's such a special angel. She's the angel of healing and restoration. I'm looking at the wall, wondering if I dare to turn the computer so you could see her. Well, it's not going to work. Okay. But she's very beautiful. That's what I want you to know. And she wants us to remember every day in every way, you, me, we are getting better and better. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. And sometimes when we just put that in motion, when we say that, things do start to get better and better. They start to clear up. So remember, guys, that we can very literally step beyond the veil. And what happens when we move beyond the veil? Okay, literally. And I see the veil sometimes as a curtain. Then we can spread our wings and off we will sail. So we go beyond the veil. We literally can clear off the clutter, the shame, the lifetimes of grime, and then we can literally spread our wings and move forward. Last year, when I was leaving the ministry that I had just been ordained into a few months prior, I was really wondering, well, what does that mean that I need to leave the ministry? What's wrong with me? And I was in the sanctuary when I got the clue that it was time to leave. And I sat there and I closed my eyes, and suddenly I saw myself kind of elevating into an elevator that was suddenly there at the sanctuary. And I walked into the elevator, or flew into the elevator, glide. I'm in the elevator, and the elevator goes up, 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 up to like the sky, literally. And the doors open, and there I am, literally up in the heavens. And I just like flew. And I realized I wasn't worried about falling, okay, even though I was pretty high up in the clouds. Wasn't even worried about flying or falling. What I got was the message: you've completed what you came here to do. You've completed the lesson. And now you're going to go up in that elevator, that ascension elevator, which will take you to the next level. So I want you to all consider this, that what we're doing tonight is we're all in this elevator together. The time came, we go live, push that button. So we're collectively in that elevator, chatting away, getting your wings cleared and flapped, letting go of what doesn't serve, getting clear, getting healing, getting understanding that if your heart hurts, you've done nothing wrong. Okay. If you're feeling, out of effect of these energies, you've done nothing wrong. So as you clear yourself of this, and we're in this elevator going up, I guarantee that we have pushed the elevator button to the highest of floors. And when we're done and the elevator opens, you are all going to take that leap of faith, higher vibration, and the angel brigade is set to leap. Where does the angel brigade go, guys? Well, the angel brigade flies round and round, spreading high energy frequencies across the planet. Okay, now I want to address the ways that we would fall into those troubled waters instead of getting on the bridge. Those lower emotions, guys, the ones we have to constantly clear ourselves from, those lower vibrations of hate, fear, jealousy, envy, lack, misery, those vibrations, the more we give attention to them, the lower they make our field. So instead of, you could be at a 10, you could be the highest vibrational frequency person on the planet in one moment, and then someone walks across the TV that you hate, and suddenly your vibration falls from the top down to the lower. So, for instance, the Trump derangement syndrome, people hating Trump. Whenever, and I don't care whether you do or you don't. It's not my issue. But the word hating, or when you spend your time engaged in sending negative energy at someone, or listening to the negative energy that someone else is sending, trust me, your vibrational frequency has gone from that 10 down. Your thoughts alone could take you from a 10 to a 0, or a 1 or a 2. So it's really important to begin to practice this art of compassion, this art of forgiveness, this art of healing. We don't have to love them, but we just have to understand that people do things that they're compelled to do, probably because other generations before them taught them how to be that miserable kind of person, and that we send them love and healing along the way with the knowledge that they will awaken. So when that happens to me, and trust me, it does happen. A year and a half ago or 2 years ago, my ex-husband at the dinner table said, well, who sat your mother next to me? I'm going to have bad luck for the next year. And he did. Between a shoulder broken and a heart attack, a stroke, he had bad luck. He set that intention. So it's your words and how you handle things. He would have been better off saying, well, I'm not always happy that your mother's here, because that's true, but I'm going to enjoy her while she's here. He would have had an amazing year, because he would have made our Christmas really nice, and the vibrations would have lifted. So the truth is, you don't have to love them. You don't have to, but don't hate them. Don't actively spend your time going into the lower frequencies, because then doesn't matter how high your energy. And I've had personal experience with this, guys. I think I've told you or mentioned the time I woke up in a plant medicine ceremony and discovered that it was my very own ego. Yes, my ego in other lifetimes that had caused me to fall so low that I was lower than the untouchables in India. And that lasted for many lifetimes until I had worked through the karma that my words, that my ego had caused for me, because I thought I was that great. I thought that I was the healer, the one who knew, and I got what I put out. So you get what you manifest here. And so to not fall down, we actually have to be vigilant. So if we find ourselves in a rage or as a victim, okay, then we're placing ourselves in the troubled water. I don't know how to say it any better. And then we have to act to get ourselves out. So remember, first thing I ever learned when I graduated chiropractic school, okay, I learned this from my boss. He used to say this every week in our spinal healthcare class. He would say, there's only there's only one thought that can exist in your mind at a time. And it's either positive or negative. The universe doesn't care. But whichever one it is, you will attract more of the same. So if you're putting out your worry, your fear, your anger, your hostility, you are going to get it back at you. And you may find your life unraveling. Okay, that's all I'm going to say until you get it and you help clear it. Now, if you need help clearing it, honestly, reach out to me. There's no judgment. We all want to get on this higher path of ascension, and working together is how we clear it. All right, let's see. Are there any questions? Comments, anything I need to see? Okay, so, and I'm checking, I'm spot on. Thank you so much. I feel like a spot. Oh, I feel like a little spot on something. Haha. All right. It's good to be spot on. But I also know that I spend time aligning my antenna. And tonight I put on my beautiful crown. And that beautiful crown I put on because it literally holds the energy, and it intensifies and magnifies the energy that's coming through. So that again, as we heal, we can be of the highest frequencies. So we're going to pull one more card because I feel like it's important. I want you to see this. My mission on the planet is to help you remember your mission. That's why I hop on the line. That's why I share stories that aren't even always flattering to me. I do have a human self, haven't always been this smart, not always this smart, even today. Okay. So I share because I'm guided to, because my guides have told me that when I share who I am and how I've learned, it actually helps every one of us to get through that. And so that is what we're doing. We're helping to work to break free, to remember who we are, even to break through of our loneliness and our isolation and our image of separation. One of the most amazing things for me to learn was that we're never alone, that we have a team of spiritual beings that are with us all the time. So the white buffalo woman just showed up, and we're going to close our ceremony tonight with her hopeful heart. And I know that I started the night off with hopeful. You know, I hope, I believe, I pray, I honor. We have to develop hopeful. So hopeful, have hope, my loves, for you are all of pure heart. Have hope because I, Joan of Archangel, know that the troubled waters will clear. The sky will lift. The energies will open. The earth will come back to a phase of balance, and it will happen within your lifetime. It will happen within the next 10 years. I'm sorry to say it won't happen this year, but the waters will clear, my friends. And you will know that you had a role to play, so that when you are in the future and you look back, you can say, I took part. I knew. I helped raise the light. I helped give people purpose and meaning. I didn't run in fear. I was able to be my best self. I learned. I grew. I didn't fall down. I was able to share that hope, that wisdom, and be that who I am. I can't even tell you how much I love you. So guys, I have another engagement tonight. I'm actually going to be on another line. I didn't ask Tina to share, but if you go to the Wish Alliance, WISH Alliance, you'll see the event that's happening tonight. But I also want to tell you that there is another event. I asked Tina to put it up, and it is coming up in February, on February 16th, and it is Beyond UFO Disclosure. I wanted you to check it out, and it is, Tina put it up here. Good, that's the description, and it is at Portal to Ascension. You can sign up over there. And I will be speaking Beyond Disclosure, which I think is kind of amazing. All right. If you have any of the issues that I'm seeing, feel free to go to my website and book a session with me, or reach out to me, Joan of Angels @gmail.com. Meanwhile, check out the YouTube page. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm really excited that we are growing. And I'm just excited that you're with me. So let's navigate these waters together. I know we can. Let's create our angel brigade of hope, love, miracles, manifestation, and shifting into our destiny, and helping this planet come into peace, balance, and harmony. And so it is. We will see you all again next week. Thank you for being with us. Ciao.